like to first start my talk with the question, how many parents out here let their children have a social media account? Now, if you think about that and your answer was no, you need to change that today. See, the older I've gotten, the more involved I've gotten in the whole social scene thing. And the more often I start to express my opinions, especially when it comes to social injustices or the current political standing in this country, I've also learned and been told differing opinions that have caused me to rethink mine, and it also encouraged me to look at things from both standpoints. Not only has this consistent social media interaction helped my viewpoints and the way I talk about people to different things, my time at the Youth Media Project in downtown Jackson during the summer also encouraged me to continue to view things in a different light. Now, if you don't know what the Youth Media Project is, it's a program for kids 14 to 19 that was funded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Now, with this program, we had 3 fields of study: writing, video and photography, and podcasting. And the simple purpose of this organization was to teach you how to produce media, how to responsibly produce media, and how to increase the impact you can have through media. Now, when I got here, I really didn't know most of the other kids that I was going to be interacting with every single day. They came from different schools, different counties, different backgrounds, different views. But over this summer, I created lifelong friends that I still talk to today. Now, when I got there, I was still on the edge about, okay, how am I going to work with these people? And we literally agree on nothing. But the more we just sat and we just listened to each other, whoa, what a change happened in the matter of a couple of weeks. See, what I learned from that experience is you don't have to agree with people to work with people. Some of the problems that we encountered and the way we sat and listened to each other and created and formulated positive solutions amazed me, because I thought, well, if this small group of people that come from different backgrounds, what could happen if an even larger group of people with even larger varying backgrounds came together and made a positive solution for the world? What would happen just within our country if people started to listen to each other? See, even though we were vastly different in a lot of different ways, the way we could come together and use our own experiences and knowledge amazed me. See, with this generation, we've often been talked down upon. We've been called, we have no work ethic, we're not productive, we have a false sense of entitlement. But in my eyes, we are the most powerful generation to step on the earth. And I say this because this generation differs from the past generations that we've witnessed. We are trying to change social normacy and turn it into our own. We are a part of the evolution that is changing this country and this world socially, economically, even politically. The youth are more involved in the media than ever before. If you notice on social media, we have millions and millions of tweets just about politics and what's going on. That's never been done before with the youth. It's becoming less of a grown folks thing and more of an everyone thing. See, this generation has the power to change the world by something in the palm of our hands. We are the most open-minded generation. We are the most energized generation for change. If you notice, during the modernist movement, which was conceptualized during World War I, they wanted a change. Elders were afraid of the new technology being invented. People realized the harsh truth that the American dream wasn't as dreamy as prophesized and popularized. But it took the courage of those people to turn it around and force people to stray away from those views that they had for so long. I believe this generation has the power to do exactly what they did years ago. we now have the tools and the support and the palm of our hand to change the world. Now, with the modernist movement, I find a parallel with ours. This generation is hungry for change. Me and my peers are hungry for change. The world is in my hands. It's in my classmates' hands. It's in my school's hands. It's in my peers' hands. We have the ability to come together and change. And for all of the youth out there who feel like they don't have a voice, your voice matters. Your actions matter. You have the ability to matter. If we all came together and used this energy that we use in our phones and going to the mall and shopping, if we used it for a positive change, we could easily change the world. Now, when we talk about youth involvement in the media, we notice that a majority of the information that the youth get is from social media. The only reason that half of the youth now know what's going on in the world is because they got a notification on their phone. We noticed at the office during the summer, the only reason we knew about events and covered events is because we saw it scrolling down our timeline. Now, this may seem alarming that we're getting our information from Twitter, but now social media is the new word of mouth. We get all of our information from social media because that is now the most efficient tool to get to everyone. We have the power to light the torches that our ancestors have given us generations and generations now. If we use the energy that we have and try to change the world, we can make the biggest impact we've ever seen in modern day history. Now, before I leave, I'd like to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite rappers. This quote is from a song that he featured in the movie Selma about the March on Washington that was directed by a female. It goes as, we need the old people's wisdom and the young people's energy to make a change. Thank you.